Hello everybody, welcome to part 31 of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Blight. Oh, excuse me. Let's just pick up where we left off because I haven't played for like 3 days and I'm dying to see what's going to happen here. So let's just, without any further ado, let me change my controller configuration, just making sure that everything's good. Yep. So amazing visuals as always. But yes, let's go and rescue Jill. I'm also gonna. Oh, hello. Lol. I'm also gonna be a little bit rusty. Like I said, I haven't played in a few days, and I'm kind of sleepy because I just woke up from a long nap. I got up very early in the morning, so. Ooh. Oh no. Going to have to increase the... Ooh. Lol. Oh wait, can... Lol. I was like, okay, we can get there. Oh shit. Oh no. Love it. I love this combo. It just doesn't seem to get old.
She must be here somewhere.
Well, she's probably... Let's just explore here, because I have a feeling there's a treasure chest somewhere. No, I guess not. Oh, alright then. We're gonna get Shiva's powers. I have a feeling. Giving us a lot of potions. Oh, Earth and Fury, okay.
Their own
Oh dear. Yeah, literal overkill. There we go.
Jill,
You came.
Yes, we did.
get back.
We came into. Oh, okay.
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands.
Oh, dear Lord.
Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Just give us your powers.
Stand still!
Phoenix, are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
Uh-oh.
Odin.
Oh dear. Oh my god. He looks so cool.
Punished then.
I was like, shit, I'm gonna just die. Yeah, I doubt it's that simple. Ooh. Ooh. Oh wow. Oh. That is insane. Wow. Oh no! Oh. Wait, the water doesn't come back? Oh, that's interesting. He literally cut the water all the way down to the seabed. That's very cool. And for whatever reason, the water's not coming back, so defying the laws of physics, but that is cool. I love how they just don't seem concerned that the whole sea could come crashing down on them.
Can you go on?
She can't. Absorb her power, let's move.
I think so. But to where?
Oh.
You. What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come, Do you truly think it's so simple? The Blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a
Rejected.
chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Oh dear.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
So we might not get Jill's power. We might actually get Odin's. Oh shit. Oh!
We don't have to do this.
Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty. In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking. Rise, Mythos.
Whoa.
All this fire and fury. And for what? Stopping the Blight. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man.
How dare you?
You know naught of this world or of our place in it.
Oh my god.
Our fates were so easily rewritten. We would all be gods.
Oh god.
If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that won't.
I don't know where he is. Oh no. Oh no.
Defend yourself.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You will assume the mantle you
I think I didn't. I think. Oh no. Am I dead?
Thus is the light of hope severed.
I think I was meant to lose that. There's no way I could have defeated him.
Yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Yes. Come on. Let me absorb your power.
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name.
We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos. You wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rosfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back.
Oh.
For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours.
No, my sword model has
Your
changed.
gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Oh.
Clive!
I bet she's going to turn into Shiva and save everyone
Binds you to the remaining
by freezing the
dominants.
water on the side.
The stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far.
I knew
We
it!
could freeze a path.
I knew it! I knew it! I could see it coming.
State.
Probably not, but I can try.
I thought she was going to freeze the whole side, which I thought would have been quite, well, cool, no pun intended. Clive bested. Clive got owned. Come on, I have to learn something new now. Ooh, the Will of the Light, ooh. Impulse damage by 10%. Cool.
hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led.
What?
We need
What the heck is going on? And why is Torgor getting first view? What just happened? What?
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me.
Is there a reason why they are completely naked? I must check the active time law. Maybe the active time law says something. Right, let's check out Ultima again. The otherworldly being be much of the tragedy as his vessel. Mythos, by purging his will, a will strengthened by the times of consciousness, he unleashes primogenesis upon the world, shrouding it in darkness and turning thousands akashic, that these ties of consciousness might at least be loosened. Okay. Love him. King of Wolu, dominant of Odin. Okay.
There's nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe. But do you really know me?
Well, we've clearly missed a scene.
If it was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved.
Oh.
It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if
Oh dear.
it's all I'm good for?
Midlife crisis. Yeah, we've clearly missed a scene.
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all.
It was you.
You.
Close enough.
You never once took the time to save yourself.
I think Jill's grabbing the wrong thing here.
Myself.
Yeah, we've missed a scene.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect
Yes! We're absorbing Jill.
Jill.
He just puts hands on his boobs and absorbs Shiva.
Sure. If this is what you want, then
I knew it! I knew it! This is a blind playthrough, I promise you.
It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
This is a very much Titus and Yuna number 2.
I carry. My sins, my pain, my sorrow. I see now that they are all a part of me.
Well, that's orgasm number 2. I was wrong again. I thought it was gonna be Shiva. Then I thought it was gonna be Odin, and now.
If I am to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
Oh, Clive.
I promise you, Jill.
She's getting closer and closer
We will find
to you know what. I'm very suspicious. I also love like how he's got time to shave his chest, given everything that's happened. Like perfectly smooth body.
that we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
So you're telling me that they got to this stage, both literally butt naked, and they haven't kissed. I don't know if they've done the deed yet or if they're doing it now. But it's about time the scene happened. But you know what I'm interested in. Shiva's powers. So we are getting Odin last. And I'm probably still going to be wrong. It's going to be probably going to be Leviathan, knowing my track record. Aww. Lucky Torgal. Front row seats.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Shiva. She's looking down.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
The Einherja is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Well, back to the hideaway we go. Yeah, so that's where we need to go. Drake's Fang. But not until we go back here. There's probably going to be new hunts and everything.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Okay. Alright, so here we go. Yay! The power of ice. Clive has claimed a portion of the Icon stream. I do know wish you would only change them until we know. So no. Oh. But also allows access to several new iconic abilities, such as Ice Age, which forcefully knocks back enemies great distances. Ability details are found in the abilities tag. Shiva's feet. Shiva's iconic feat, Cold Snap, can be used to swiftly move left, right, forward, or back to either dodge attacks or close in an enemy. Okay, so it's a movement ability, but interesting. It's one of those I'm going to have to try.
Assuming Talia will allow it.
Oh gosh, okay, so a lot of quests have opened up. A lot of quests have opened up, which is a bit worrying actually, because I'm like, okay, I might have to do sort of these off-stream kind of thing. But let's pick them up, but not before we actually try out Shiva. So there's obviously new things to craft as well. Right, let's have a quick look. Right, Shiva channeled. Excellent. Ooh. Okay, let's have a look and see what we got. So, this is her... Oh, summon a colossal ice crystal that deals continuous damage on enemies that become trapped inside it. Oh! This looks fun. What does this upgrade do? Increases crystal duration. I like that. Mesmerize. So where's the movement ability then? That's Diamond Dust. That's like the ultimate thing. Ice Age. Cold Snap. Oh, that's to master it. Side effect was ground. What do you mean permafrost duration? Freeze ground. I like to swiftly across it. Hey? Can we use to dodge... Oh, Circle can be used to exceed a powerful art called Frostbite. Enemies struck with Frostbite will become temporarily frozen. Oh, precisely dodging enemy with cold offers all enemies. Oh, this is very interesting. What does Mastery hold? Increases permafrost duration. I'm actually going to master this. I mean, we've got the points. Draw them towards Clive. I need this. That would combo really well. Oh my god, these are some really cool abilities. Pun intended. I'm not sure I'm going to bother with the knockback one, though, because I don't really want enemies to be knocked back. I want to draw them in. I mean, that's nice if you're going for aerial combat, but it's not really something I'm going for. I think I'm going to... Well, we've mastered that. I think I might actually master these two. Okay, let's pick up some quests. We're going to have to play around with these things because if I... Hello? I'm going to have to decide. I mean, I don't particularly like heat waves, so that's definitely going to have a Shiva thing with it. I'm not sure which one. I'm kind of tempted to go with Mesmerize because I like to draw enemies in. But Rhyme is also good too. Well, let's go with Mesmerize. I'm thinking of actually replacing... I mean, Flare Breath is incredibly strong when coupled with Lightning Rod. Satellite is good too. I also like Impulse, though. Oh, I wish I had an extra thing. I mean, Will o' the Wisps also very good. Titan Block, I'm going to be honest, I don't particularly use. But I do like it. I'm definitely going to have Deadly Embrace because that works really well. I like Phoenix Shift, but I might actually try and replace it with Shiva. No, that's not... Oh, wait, didn't I master the other ability? I did not master Will o' the Wisps. Oh, that's not good, is it? Lol. Why didn't I master Will o' the Wisps? I'm an idiot. You know what? I think we'll master that next. We don't need many points. But I think what I'm going to do is sort of play around with these abilities. Because it kind of... We don't need the Fire Dash if we've got Shiva's Cold Snap, which kind of seems to be like a much better version than... I think the Fire Dash is good if you are going for aerial combat, obviously, but aerial combat I find to be... It's fun, but I find to be too situational, and I think the damage bonus you get by attacking things in the air isn't worth the damage lost by sort of focusing on ground combat. So I think I'm going to try this out. I will lose a lot of DPS, because I lose that on Will o' the Wisps, but then I'm sort of wondering whether I need Will o' the Wisps when I've got Flare Breath. So... Let's try out Shiva. Let's pick up some quests. Right.
Heard the bad news then.
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt.
Oh, what's happened there?
The mine's just down the road from there.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems.
Ah.
Cash it. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on. If something ain't done soon.
Of course we'll help.
I won't let that.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. You reckon we should tell him?
No.
No, I agree.
Well...
Less chatting. Nice. I wonder if these are the last sort of quests that opened up. Just because a lot have opened up, but we do need a lot of points though. Right, let's have a look. We will have to practice with this, the ice abilities. So we'll go to the stone, but first... Oh, Karen doesn't have anything new.
We've run out of pep. Still alive, are ya? Go on then.
Okay. Let's just stock up.
It's better I'll be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Oh, don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Trouble with your gear, or...
Right, what can we make?
For an Indian.
We can make the ice brand, which I think I will make the ice brand. Yeah.
No scratches, right?
Yay.
That it?
Does it look good? It does, but I think they look a bit sort of... Like, they should have a bit more colour, you know? I mean, I guess I know what they're going for. They're sort of trying to fit in with the world a bit more, be a bit more realistic, but... Come on, it's an ice brand. Where's the blue? Right, there's nothing there. I think I'm going to go to my quarters and pick up the quest. Oh, hello.
My Lord Marquis, that some of my fellow Guardians are to build a new home there. both for...
It's true.
I have many fond... When I was a child, I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away, but...
Oscar.
But my training is not yet complete.
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters. Rebuild her.
Thank you.
Does he actually end up going now? Okay. Captain Doris. Oh, sir, I don't know. I'm going concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite the apparent unrest, her recent investigations of his apostle Lady Doris with all sorts of assistance. Okay. Well, we might as well.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me.
Good old Doris. Wait, we didn't get new hunts, did we? No, we didn't. That's interesting, actually. We need to go back anyway. But let's try out Shiva's things first. I'm very much interested. Okay. Can you attack? Oh. Okay. Not sure how that works. Oh! If you dodge to them. Oh, that's cool. Oh. So you can sort of re-summon it. Oh no, that's because I've got cooldown at 0. LOL, okay. So you actually want to use this first, pull them towards you, use the crystal. Or maybe use this first. I definitely like the one where you draw them in, because I think that combos really well. So use that. That brings them in.
Titan!
I'm just playing around. Oh. So is it square to parry this thing? Lol. I failed. I'm gonna try again. Hello. That feels good. Right. I like the draw in. I'm not sure about how I feel about the crystal. Because I think they can move out of it. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure about the crystal, but I definitely am going to have the draw-in ability. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play around with this. Cold snap slow. I'm gonna have to read. Just have to check something. Can be used in midair. Okay. Cold snap. Okay, enemy structures become temporarily frozen. Precisely dodging with cold snap freezes all enemies within a radius. Okay, so if you do a precise dodge. Oh. Yeah, I like that. I definitely want to have Shiva. Increases permafrost duration. Will be the master of that. Ice Age. No, I don't want to knock things back. Mesmerize I want. Right, how does this work? Right, if an enemy comes in contact will be withdrawn, it will be drawn inside and suffer continuous damage that subsides. Crystal can only draw in smaller, lighter enemies. Ah. Pressing the execute button after a crystal's inside will cause it to dissipate and be replaced with another. I don't know. I honestly think I just need to play around with it. So, let me just check my messages. Okay. I think the only way is to just play around with it. I definitely want Will of the Wikes back, though, because I still like this combo better. Yeah, I like this. Yeah. Okay, well let's leave this and just play around and training. I think that's the only way to know, is just try it out in combat and get it into muscle memory. Let's go back and... I do like Shiva though. She's definitely got some good abilities, which means I'm kind of worried because I know Odin's just going to be absolutely phenomenal, but I know what sort of build I'm going for. Oh, hello.
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris.
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she?
Following up on... Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were...
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her.
If she's not moved on already.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
There's something... Oh, that's right. I wanted to go to Mid's dungeon and get that quest there. She keeps changing clothes, that NPC. She's a funny one.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Ah, Sid.
Don't tell me.
Oh no, I'm working on bringing another one. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top. For let's just say it gets very only Mithril engines get hotter. Trouble is, we won't be able to. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hat.
Yeah, why not?
If it's for the good of the high.
Oh,
So,
we've got a couple of examples.
more fallen. So this smelter is similar to the.
That's right. And what's more, we've collected as many as we can. And
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some...
That's it, and we're only 3 short, Mike. There's one up Amber Way, and another in the Silent South.
All right then.
It'll do.
Okay, so this gives us something else to do with our items. So we've got increased potency, we've got increased satchel size, so don't know. I'm not sure what to expect really. But I think that's it for this area for what we can do anyway. I'm quite tempted to just go to Martha's Rest, because this is also another quest we can pick up there. So I think we'll try and do things in somewhat of a logical order. So let's do that. I definitely need to master Will of the Wykes though. So what do we got? So we've got, well, okay, everything's, oh, there's something new in the shop. So we should check out the shops.
Assuming she's still here.
Hello.
Ah, Clive, I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about, I'll keep providing them with what, but if Eastpool's going to survive, as of those, they've lived their whole lives in small wonder they ain't got the foggiest out. And if you're wondering why you, well, the Wagoneer's taking supplies up that way. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but
All right.
Thanks. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal.
Gazal Green.
Not the most mouth-watering crop pilot. Better that than something
they fill a hole.
Wither away. And chocobos love them too, which is no small thing. They ain't exactly succulent, but...
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what. I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
I think we need something like 1,000 more quest points to get like the top thing. So if each quest gives us 50, I can see how we're going to get that now. But let's go to the shop real quick.
Anything catch your eye?
No, not the one to sell. Oh, satellite. Oh, reduces satellite cooldown by 4 seconds.
There you go.
No, I don't want to equip them yet, but I definitely want to buy them, though. The Breath of Ice. Rhyme. Do we use Rhyme? I can't remember what ability that is. Screw it, I'll buy it anyway. These are becoming expensive, though. Can we sell valuables? Yes, not much, but...
Take care out there, eh?
Okay, so we've got this to do. Where is the NPC? Is she still courting this soldier?
Still hurt, does it?
Oh, okay. No, I'm getting completely lost here. I'm so confused. Like, the area is incredibly small, but for whatever, what am I doing anyway in this one? So this is quest number 2. Search for Doris. Okay. So it's this very little area here.
I've got greens of all shapes and sizes.
No, I'm looking for Doris. Hello, Doris. Have you seen the...
seems to be changing so fast lately, I can hardly keep up.
Hello.
I want to know how to tell if the world's going to rack and...
Wait, could she be down the lift? No. I'm so confused. Okay, so she could be... Oh, she might be in... I see. Okay, that's very cheeky game. I think I know where she is. I am, yes. Unfortunately, you've joined just slightly late, Co, for the naked Jill and Clive scene. Where is she? It was just so random, like, you know, they walk away from, like, you know, the seabed thing. I was like, okay. And the next thing you see is Jill and Clive completely butt naked, sitting next to each other, just like, depressed. And I thought, okay. I thought I accidentally skipped a scene. And also, where the bloody hell is Doris? This is literally the hardest quest ever. Yes, I am looking inside the well. How desperate I am. Right, quest number 2. Search for Doris. Oh, I'm sure that was it. Well, isn't that how you define sex, though? Like, hugging naked. Or one of the definitions for it. Well, I'm confused. I don't know where Doris is. I can't enter any of these buildings. Right, is Doris in this crate? No. So, oh, she's here. There we go. I knew it.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You?
I heard you were out.
Of course. And it had to be me. She's no fool. If we'd come in for...
That was her just now. So...
I'd say so. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort. She's dangerous, Sid, but...
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety.
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp.
Okay. We found Doris. It only took a whole episode. Right, so there's a few things going on here. Let's go to Eastpool first. Let's just get the side quests out of the way. I'm hoping that these are the last sort of batch of major side quests, but I'm assuming there's probably going to be another batch, and then that's it. Because a lot of side quests have opened up. So I think that's going to be the priority before moving on. Hello.
What brings you? A delivery.
Just one Gizol green for the whole village.
These are Gizal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings. I jest, of course. You see, but they'd long since gone.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show so that they'll be able to...
That's not about... These bearers had only recently escaped their... They know little of freedom, unless we teach them how to live like free men.
And women.
We have achieved in bringing them here.
I think he's a bit of a sexist pig.
Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far.
See? There's a woman there,
almost
I think.
On Martha's
yeah.
Charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides
The Horde is closing in.
The Horde.
They're coming, so wait.
Time it all. I thought we'd gather the men in the square. Send
and women.
Reinforcements. Yes, Sir Wade.
Why? I think she's okay.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm.
Now you're out of...
Precisely.
What if you could call on reinforcements from...
You mean the bearers? We brought them...
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians.
You're right. I will...
I don't know why Jill's getting hate. She's fine.
I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are
few
and our enemies many.
Oh, I can't skip this. Lol.
We can defeat them with you at our side.
No, I think she's fine.
You would send us to the slaughter.
I'm glad Dion is alive, though.
For those fiends, so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you.
Okay, so these bearers are a bit... So these bearers are basically hoping to be...
A home is not worth dying for.
Wow. I'm glad I didn't skip this, actually.
It is worth fighting for.
They're so selfish. They got saved, and they just want to be fed for nothing.
To give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free.
You tell him, Martha.
And you got one, didn't you? This
Bloody scroungers.
Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything.
Go, go, Martha.
Your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves?
She's just got a frying pan.
Free men and women!
Okay, that's kind of awkward. The power of Pan, yes.
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it.
I love how it's the woman that's got the most pair of balls.
Mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together.
And non-binary. And LGBTQ+.
For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
That was a good side quest. Good old Martha.
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
With a frying pan.
Gladly.
I know. I think you missed Alpha there somewhere, or Rho.
Well,
It's a few Greek letters.
You were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me?
Lord Rossfield, my lady.
So what's the plan of...
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up upon engaging with the Akashic.
You're going to lure them into...
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so by coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from with luck, that point will be the village square. And for you and I...
A sound plan. But what... I'd say you have both in abundance, please.
Ha! Sir Wade!
Right, good. It'll give me a chance to try out Shiva's powers, like in actual combat.
You must do. We work together, each shielding the other. That for Rosaria.
What do you think? I forgot to ask you, Ko. Actually, what do you think of the new expansion? Then the new Final Fantasy XIV expansion, Dawn Trail. I have to say, my return to Final Fantasy XIV will pretty much depend on the new jobs that they're going to add. We know that one of them is going to be a melee DPS, and we know that one of them is going to be a magical DPS. So, the melee DPS, which was teased, is likely to be Corsair, or like a pirate base, which I've got mixed feelings about. I think if it's like Final Fantasy XI's Corsair, then I'm very excited. I'm exactly the same. I will return, but it will depend a lot on different things. I'm more interested in the magical class, though, because I'm quite excited to see what it's going to be. My guess, the safe bet, I think, is Geomancer. I think a lot of people have sort of been guessing that because it's in the lore as well. But some people have also, like a lot of streamers, have been theorizing about Pictomancer, because it's one of the classes in Final Fantasy VI, so they use like sketches and drawings to to cast magic and stuff, which sounds extremely cool. But again, we don't have any hints really. But I'm excited about sort of the more relaxed tone. I think it's quite nice having, after sort of Endwalker, I think it's quite nice having a bit more of a relaxed storyline, just sort of start from scratch with all the heroes and sort of new characters and stuff. I think that'd be quite nice. Obviously, the graphical upgrade I'm quite looking forward to. That should be quite cool. But like you say, I'll definitely get it. I think I'll definitely come back, unless I've got zero interest in the new classes. But I'm going to be skeptical, and I'll be like, okay, let's just see what this is about. Because it is Yoshi-P at the end of the day, so... Obviously, the level cap being raised is exciting, so I'm quite interested to see what new abilities each class gets.
Suppose we'd better do
An Astrologian getting reworked, which means it'll probably become even more homogeneous and simplified. That's my worry. But we'll just have to wait and see, really. There's another class that's been reworked. I think Dragoon as well.
The calm before... And here it comes.
Right.
Let this village fall.
Oh, okay. No. Get this. Okay, that's a good combo. I'm not sure whether I'll let that crystal, though. It doesn't seem to be working. I think there definitely is a lot of that. But I think you can... Oh, okay. I think you can say the same about male characters, though, because I think Clive doesn't get much slack because he's just really sexy. I think if he wasn't as sort of attractive, you'd probably get quite a bit of hate there as well. I think it's just... I honestly think the problem people have with Jill is the fact they're comparing her. Exactly, right? Is they're comparing her to other females in the series. I think that's the problem. I think they've done a really good job in developing her. She started off really slow, but I think that's not really because that's a problem with the character development. I honestly think the reason why she's so slow because this is a damn long game, so they spread out her character development. Because if you think about it, even if they concentrated her character development, whenever they would have done that at the story, there would have been too much of a gap, and then she would have fallen out again. So I think they've done a good job actually spreading that character development out.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield!
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic Curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Or the better half of her guard. So wait, how many Akashic remain?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some... I could order a detachment.
No. You stay here too. I'll go after the... Join me only when...
If you're sure. May the founder...
Okay. This is quite a long quest, actually. It's a nice one. Yeah. I think, honestly, I think the... should I... Yeah, I might as well finish this quest while I'm here. I think the story's fine. I think the pacing of the story is okay. Yes, there's a lot of padding, but to be honest, a lot of the padding is actually optional, like side quests, and you don't have to do side quests.
Come to tell me an Akashic Curl's heading towards the rest? Get yourself down there. We can handle things here.
I think there was one point in the story that I just thought, oh my god, it's a bit of a slog, like building the ship and stuff. But generally speaking, it's, I think the general pacing of the story is good. I think, honestly, the problem with this game is more on a gameplay side of things rather than a story. I think the story's good. It's not perfect. Yes, there's a few pacing issues here and there and a few character development issues, but generally speaking, it's very good. I think it's more nitpicking. I think Jill got her moments, and I think she was fine. I think the problem people have with Jill is that the moments she has are quite spread apart. Like, she doesn't have a particular main like being one of the main characters with a lot of screen time. She's more as a sidekick character, but she does have her moments. Right, let's see how we do in a boss fight. I'm not happy with this build. I want to replace the crystal with the Will of the Wikes.
There it is. With me, Torgal.
Nice. I suppose the crystal is good for staggered enemies, but it's not Yeah, I don't like the crystal. Hello. Oh! Oh! Yay. Yeah, I don't like this crystal. I don't know why the crystals over there. No, I'm going to replace that. I'm going to replace it with Will of the White. Also, Clive fans just didn't want Clive to be in love with her. I mean, people will always have their opinion, and it is the internet, so I wouldn't really take too much from it. You know what it's like.
All right.
I personally think the story's fine. I thought Jill was fine. No, I think when it comes to the story side of things, generally a good, 9 out of 10, I would say. Yeah. Sid was very well done. Benedicta as well was very well done. Same as Hugo Kupka. I mean, I can't find the character that's just really badly liked. Like, Dion's fantastic. Barnabas is great. Joshua's good. I just can't find a character that I just think, I mean, even Mid, as much as I hate her guts, she brings something unique with her personality, and she has a personality. It might not be one that I like, but it's funny. She brings a bit of comic relief.
Lord Rossfield, the curl, is it?
Oh, bloody hope so. Does she get a megaphone? Oh, wait, she's already got one surgically attached. Never mind.
Found her for that. We were able to eradicate the rest. I have guardians posted. I hesitate to say it.
I think it might.
We saved.
No, I saved Eastpool, but anyway.
My friends.
Don't let the truth get in the way of your pride.
No, Saway, you brought us together. Showed us what
we never had nothing, but now we do.
Yeah, okay, so does it take 10 lines to say thank you?
But there's no doubt we're free men now. We have to fight to protect.
Yeah, we get it.
This is our home.
They'll have us.
Come on,
yeah.
Then.
This village isn't.
Well, there we go. Happy bearers. Oh, of course, the quest is not over yet because, Yoshida.
They're not slaves any.
Ooh.
They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bear, and I believe if he was still with us today...
I believe you might be right.
You must be excited.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can.
I actually want to ask you...
This is my home now, too.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade.
East Pudlian.
You should be proud, or I'll have to pull my weight, too. Speaking of which, I ought to...
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course. And us Rosarians are...
Indeed we...
And Clive, come by the... I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
Oh.
All right.
Wait, why do I have to go back to get my reward? It's done. There's a conclusion. It's over. Oh.
Rossfield.
Yes.
The goblins from the Stillwind Marsh.
Oh, yeah.
There's one sight that I shall never forget. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor. But every time, I would think to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may...
So wait, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of us...
Thank you. I know the rest of the world.
Yay. Oh, I've got to go to Martha's Rest to finish the quest. I wanted to ask you, actually, so is there another round of side quests that spawn, or is this like the last set? Oh. Oh well.
The hero
I don't have to do them again in hard mode, at least.
Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went...
I just did what...
And it's only... Take it.
They spent so much... This is the thing, they must have spent so much budget on side quests.
And a home to free bear...
Well, it was your...
I know that, but... I never stopped, though I suppose the rest... bearers living free like that. Loath as I am to recall...
I take it you didn't always...
Well, if you really want to know... I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact,
yeah, I know.
I met him. He showed up at the stable.
Oh, this is a long quest.
About who'd been buying up bear. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, me. I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up, and before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like... And you know what he did? And then I did the same. We made a pact that...
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing, just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time, Elwyn? He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed, but the loftier one's ambition, which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps...
Suppose you're... And if we don't manage it, good thing we've got a few half-decent... It's almost in a... Anyway, better get back to work. The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot...
That sounds like...
Yeah, okay. I mean, like I said, they spend so much money and time on these side quests, I just think they could have, use that on something else, but, you know. There we go. Like I said, I've only got to do them once, and then... let's teleport here. Got to do them once, and then thankfully in hard mode I don't have to do them again. Can I not summon a chocobo? Wrong way. But yeah, I'm sort of looking forward to Dawn Trail. I mean, oh, you know what's really funny? Is the announcement I'm most excited about is the fact that you can 2-dye each bit of gear, which, you know, given that Final Fantasy XIV is pretty much all about glamour, that does have me excited, I'm not going to lie. I mean, Guild Wars 2 has been doing it since it came out, like, 7 years ago or whatever, but the fact that Final Fantasy XIV is going to do it is cool. Oh, when you get the Legendary Sword, don't sell it even when you get a better sword that it's near to craft. Okay, thank you for that. I wouldn't have sold it anyway, because I only sell, like, you know, like, trash, valuables. You know, the automatic selling thing. But yeah, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, no, I'm glad you did. So basically just keep selling trash, don't sell, you know, crafting items, weapons. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh, lol. Hello.
Good. How did Doris come to know us?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste. Lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men... We've suffered too many delays as it...
Yes, Mom.
Oh, it appears we have company.
Oh, just kill him. I love how casual that was. She was like, oh, by the way.
You're welcome to try.
Right, I need to try out this new combo. Lol. This is really fun combat. It actually is. I'm enjoying it. I do like Shiva. I don't like this ability. I like the pulling towards the ability a lot, because I think it goes well with my build. And the dash, I'm quite looking forward to trying out as well. Like in, like, proper combat. But no, I like Shiva. But I need to master my Will of the Wikes, which I think I can now get because I've got 1,000 points, so I can do that. And then I can switch that ability out.
So much for your escort.
Oh, don't tell me. I don't want to know anything about Odin. I know obviously we're going to get him next, but I don't want to know anything about his abilities.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Cid the Outlaw.
Cid.
Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it, but I think it will be a while.
Doris. I take, you know, I'm casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Cid. I should have... This woman, my former master, once trained bearer. She raised me like a daughter.
It wasn't all terrible. You were always so eager to learn. But you... How about it, my little dagger?
I never swore my blade to you. To liberate the bear. Farewell, master.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
Yes, I don't think they did nothing else, I'm sure. I do think they could have...
I am not the killer she wanted me, and she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does.
All right.
I am. And thank you.
Yay. Quest complete, although I'm sure I'll probably have to teleport back to somewhere else to just that final confirmation.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole.
Of course, yes, it was Cole, but we don't need to go back to the hideaway. There's a lot of quests we need to still do. Right, one thing I do need to do right now, also it's kind of sad to get naked and hug him to make him take action. Yes. Oh, we actually automatically go back to the hideaway, that's interesting.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in Owen. Your letter.
I'd been hoping as much. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months, she's been arrested, by the way. She won't be getting off lightly. The Empire can't have been easy for Doc.
I'm sure it wasn't.
I hope so. You had quite the past yourself. Anyway, thanks again.
Keep up the good work.
Yay. Oh, we're almost leveled up, so that's good. Good old Doris. Oh, we can get some new things from our thingamajig. I think that scene they could have... I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed in that scene, although it was done well. But prefacing this scene, they should have really gotten that... They should have developed that passion. If they were going to do it, they should have just gone all out. Not obviously show this, them doing it, but like the sexual tension, they could have shown that before. Like they did with Benedicta. They did it before. They should have just really developed that and sort of just gone all out. And then sometime later, they do the cut, then they should have shown the scene afterwards. But I think there was a missed opportunity there. If you're going to do something, do it properly.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
That is true, but I think it should have been both. Oh, 2,500 ability points.
Here you are.
Nice. Oh, Ring of Swift Shot. Ooh, Genji gloves. I'm quite excited to get those, but we're still quite a ways away.
I may have more for you.
Wow, okay. So let's change our build because now we can. So if we master this, Will of the Wykes, and then... Yeah. Let's replace Rhyme, which I don't like, although I do like it. I need to change the order of my abilities. I mean, it's looking very colourful, but I need to change... Yes, I tried not to as well back when I was going through it. I have to think of the order of my abilities because this is not really making much sense. So when I start battle, do I want to cast Lightning Rod? No. I think... So Flare Breath has to be last. So Flare Breath can be here. I'm just trying to think logically, like what I like to cast in battle, because I think I like to cast Impulse. So let's move Impulse. How do we move? Change icon order. No, not the way. So, oh, that's annoying. Can we not just move them around? Lol. True. Right, let me just... No, that's not what I wanted to do! No! Okay. Remove ability. I'm going to remove all abilities and just start from scratch. Right, so what I want is... If I start from number 1, so I want to start with a gap closer. So I want to start with Shiva. That's the parry. Okay, so that's fine. So the first ability I like to cast will be... Satellite. Yep. Followed by... Impulse. Yes, so Satellite and Impulse. Then I would want... I know that Flare Breath is going to be last. Well, see, but you probably went for a different build. I'm going for... You know which one I'm going for. I'm going for that sort of Lightning Rod build with just massive AoE, but it requires a few seconds to set up. Because you've got to set up all your pre-things, and then you've got... Ooh, Will of the Wykes as well. So I think it'll be Will of the Wykes... Then I would cast Lightning Rod after I've casted all 3. But then what goes here then? I can't remember. Lol. Ah, so you want 1, 2, 3, then cast Lightning Rod, yes, and then cast the AoE that brings them all together, yep, okay, which is Mesmerize. Okay, so that's the order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's kind of, I think, how it should go. It's how I'd like to cast those, just fillers until it's time to cast the big hitters when the enemy is staggered. That is true. I mean, I suppose so. I mean, I could try that sort of build, but the thing is I've got a lot invested in this now. Anyway, let's go here because there's a lot of things going on, so we need to pick up a new quest and then do that one there. There's also the time... Oh, there's Svarog, but I don't think I'm strong enough to defeat him, so he's level 50 at the end of the day. Oh, I've done that. I've done that one, which I'm quite surprised because it was very random. Oh, just got an email. One sec. Oh, bloody Nespresso. I've already made my order. Yes, I do get good quality coffee. I love Nespresso.
I got peppers to numb you.
I can't remember what my highest one is. I haven't checked.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
Okay, I'm going to have to end the episode soon, actually, because I'm really hungry, but I kind of want to try and get as much done as possible. I might even get the rest of the side quests done off stream.
Those things I said.
So that we can, sort of, next episode, we can move on with the story. Hello.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be with...
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here.
I love doing 999 fetch quests.
Leader of the Council of Elders. Second only to his Radiance, not that any of those things still exist.
And what does he want with North?
He wants to transform it into a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrek. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants.
He would rob the populace to...
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason...
What does Captain
I don't think so. I have to disagree. I think she's good at what she is portrayed as. I don't think she needs like a main role, like a big role. I think she gets enough screen time.
Make of this.
They would have to change her.
Under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around.
How? By speaking out against one of them, a man whose stated aim is to revive the Empire Philippe Conrad swore to serve. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny, but given the mood around town... Mutiny...
Who could blame?
Clive, would you appeal for your services to Northreach? You, and unlike Philippe... Well...
I might as well, since we're here, you know.
Thank you.
Tell me then. In the garrison?
Overseeing the...
All right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, she's basically the owner of a whorehouse, so I think she gets enough screen time. And also, I also think
I didn't make a strong impression.
Because, you know, it is, you know, she gets enough screen time given what she is. They would have to change her. And I think part of the reason why she is really cool and interesting is because she doesn't actually get too much screen time. Because I think her sort of like, Clive, sort of demeanor might get a bit boring after a while.
Halt. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
You're the dames.
I am.
Got some business with...
No, actually. I was hoping I might be able to...
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. He's at wait here.
Oh, how kind. I bet he's going to order the men to attack us, and that's going to be the battle for this quest.
So, you are the sellsword, and I shall see it tell me, is it wealth?
Neither, Your Eminence.
Ah, you are worried the yet you needn't be. Pride of place, in fact, but no more. For it...
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and
I agree.
believe Northreach to be the perfect place.
with Caer Norvent as her citadel. We need only build a wall. Plans are soon enough. These...
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these... Should they return in force, you will need all the people...
The people will do as they... If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government, one whose authority... That is why this... So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so.
What about women?
Fed, outfitted, and paid as And yet, there are those...
I suspect.
Precisely.
Oh, and who is this?
The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have...
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before...
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come
Fight. He's just like, okay, bye.
The citizens... I wonder what the people really... It wouldn't hurt to ask them. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Oh god, it's gonna be one of those quests. Yoshida, why? Why are you doing this to me? I kind of want to try out my new build as well. Or order, I suppose.
You needn't fret.
All right there.
Just your opinion. I wondered what you...
Not much. It's thanks to no...
Right, I'm not gonna listen to this. This is just too much. I'm sorry, but it's way too much padding. Completely unnecessary. I don't need to speak to like 6 different people. But the thing is, at the end of the day, Yoshida's like the director, right? So he oversees everything. He might not be responsible directly for every decision made, but he oversees it. But this is his style, though.
Build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for
Oh, it's the producer, okay. But, I mean, I don't really know, I'll be honest, I don't really know the difference. But all I know is that the guy was in charge, and he's the face of the game, so... At the end of the day... He's gonna make decisions, so... And this is typically his style. This is definitely his style. I just wish there wasn't... This game would have been so much better if there was a lot less padding and a lot...
I take...
Like, we know they're not happy.
Enough. What about the soldiers?
I mean, I think he genuinely believes that this is something that people actually like doing. I don't think he realizes that a lot of people probably just skip this. There's very few people that genuinely are so enthralled in the lore of an RPG that will talk to every single... You know, they just... thrive in talking to every single NPC that they can to get every bit of lore. There are people like that, but I struggle to think they're the majority.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you...
But I think the praise is more of an emotional one. As in, like, you know, the main story's fantastic, so everyone just sticks to that, which is fair enough. But you have to look, I think you have to look at every single part of the game.
You are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Oh, Sabine's got a death wish.
I hear the Duke of Orc. Do you think that...
It's not all I know is that... Look. What?
Because the soldiers seem to not care from the...
Philippe makes of all this.
So now we have to speak to Philippe, so we have to go all the way back. Okay, this is annoying now, I'm not gonna lie. Can't even remember how to get back, lol.
Captain.
For you? Thank you for... How can I help?
I wanted to ask, do you intend to go...
But to tell you the truth, it's my sworn duty as a captain of the...
Philippe.
Okay, so no one agrees, okay.
I'm a soldier.
That's right.
Well...
Thank you, Clive, protecting the people. Well, thanks again.
Okay, so we've done it now, so we need to go back. Okay. I would like to do one battle, as in, not just
Seems
from
Philippe wants to be
quest.
proactive, at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that.
Okay, so going back to Isabel.
Ah, Clive. How were you able to...
I was.
I don't suppose you have 2 minutes to spend with me, Clive. Ah. I'm exhausted just standing here for 80 hours while you complete your main story.
Certainly helped to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople. They deserve to be heard, Clive.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the great. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different... The soldiers, meanwhile, and not just because of the Duke.
I thought had I sworn to protect Sambrak? I dare say I thank you.
I don't know about...
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in. Told the lads I wished them well. Because I realised what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's or protecting. I honestly don't know one, but I'm certain they're not finished. And when they do come, we need to stand with you to lead us, my lady. It was you who finally... There's no point following orders if they...
Indeed.
All of us. That has always been Northreach's. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe.
Anything for you. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the va... I fear His Eminence...
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet, especially with men like you and Philippe to champ. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke. In the stubborn, but I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again.
Yeah, that confirms more side quests. She'll probably have to give the Duke like the biggest blowjob she's ever given in her life. That's going to be the last side quest. And she's like, next time you see her, she's like, "Look, Clive, punch the Duke." Right. Right, I think... Oh, should I do this quest? Yeah, go on. Got another email. It's probably Nespresso again. No, it's another stupid website. I need to unsubscribe from these email listings because they're really ticking me off. Endless Quest 6... Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, the story's good with these quests, but... Oh, why is Joshua updated? Dominant of the Phoenix... Pages entity this now read his body. Okay, it's fine. I knew all of this. Yeah, it's a good story, but I think there needs to. I think the balance is a bit poor. You know what game I'm looking forward to playing, Co? Sea of Stars. You know that sort of pixelated RPG? I think it's meant to be coming out in a few weeks' time, and it's free on PlayStation Plus Extra. I'm quite looking forward to that because it sort of reminds me of Grandia, probably the best RPG of all time in my opinion. Very underrated. Love that RPG. So good. I might do a Let's Play of that. Yeah, Sea of Stars. Also, have you played Grandia?
I'll need to deal with these ones first. Thanks, girl.
Right. Right. Okay, I'm just going to try out my new build. Okay, completely failed. Because I had a magic shield, so... Typical, like my first time I tried the build, and it's like against the shielded enemies. I'm so confused. Oh, well, that worked. Grandia is probably the best RPG ever, in my opinion. And it's one of the most underrated RPGs. Because it came out around the same time Final Fantasy VII came out. And obviously Final Fantasy VII, you know, with the marketing, it overshadowed it. Grandia has a very special place in my heart because it's one of those games I never expected to like. And it's one of those games that I played after Final Fantasy VII, which is the game that got me into role-playing games and sort of, you know, like many people back in the day. The story of Grandia is very unique because it's one of those stories where if you like character development, it's got amazing character development. But the way that the narrative, it's a long game, it's a very long RPG, and the way that the narrative develops, obviously I won't spoil the story, but it started off being for me like, oh, this is too childish, it's too kiddie, it's too like, you know, giddy. But as the story developed, it did so in such an organic way that made you really care about the characters. And this is a game from like the mid-1990s, I should remind you. It's one of the first games, like RPGs, that had voice-acted scenes. But it was so charming. The characters were so charming. It just had that spark. It had that spark in the story, and you really just wanted to know what happened next. I won't spoil the story, but do play it. And when you do play it, don't think, oh, this is shit. Stick with it, because the story does get better and you will love the characters. And on top of that, the gameplay is fantastic. The gameplay is brilliant. It stands well even to this day. But Grandia, look it up. Definitely one of the most underrated RPGs of all time. And unfortunately, it didn't get the publicity it deserved, the marketing budget that it deserved, and it sort of fell through. It was lost under Final Fantasy VII's wing because it came out at the similar time. I can't remember if it came out just before or just after, but it did get overshadowed by FF7. Anyway, I'm going to get going. So I'm going to play around with this build a little bit more. I might... what other game? Grandia was the one I was talking about. Sea of Stars. That's not out yet. I think it'll be out in a few weeks or something. Sea of Stars. And it looks like Grandia. There's a demo that I think you can play for free. I only played it for a few minutes because I didn't want to spoil the story. But it's straight away, the visuals, the combat system. Although the combat system is a bit more, it's turn-based rather than more action-y. But it really reminded me of Grandia. Like the text, the way the speech is sort of formulated. It just really reminded me. Like the lightheartedness, that's the word I'm looking for. It reminded, what did I do? I removed something. Okay, there we go. It just reminded me so much of Grandia, so I'm quite looking forward to that. Anyway, I'm going to make a save here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be on tonight. I might be. It depends on whether my friend's going to be on. But next episode I might have done all the side quests sort of in my own time. I'm not sure. Because if I'm skipping everything, I don't think it's going to be worth streaming, so I'll probably do them my own time, and I kind of prefer doing that anyway. So yeah. Oh well, please do. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be on. We'll find out in like an hour and a half ish. But if I don't see you, I will definitely see you tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow evening. And we'll take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.